What's going on, my fellow residents? It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to continue through our journey of Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. In the last episode, we began some missions throughout Venus, and in this episode, I honestly don't know who I want to start off with, but we're going to start off with Sly. I do feel like there's, actually, I need to look, this one should be good. Because I know that there's one Sly mission that ends with you having to go back to the safe house anyways. So if I can do that mission last, that would be perfect. Because then I can just swap to Bentley. And then everything's fine and dandy. Now, first things I need to do is that I need to get some money. And I don't know why you're turning around. But I need to get a good amount of money because, yeah, you heard that. But you're going to take like the longest route possible, which is good for me. Over there. Yeah, guards, when they hear something, sometimes they'll take like the longest route, but...
I'm taking over this Carnival fireworks stand as a base of operations for our next job.
Oh, something I need to mention, because I didn't mention it the last two episodes. in the Ps3 version of this, you guys might notice on the size of the screen that the black bars don't cover the screen entirely. That's because Zanzaru, the people who made the collection, they didn't change the aspect ratios. So at least for Sly 3, whenever it comes to looking through a binocular or being in a cutscene, the lines on like the side you can still see outside the game. For me it looks fine, but for you guys it doesn't. So yeah, and there's nothing I can do about that to have it so that the game looks normal. So, yeah, sorry, but there's nothing I can do. Yeah, they're dead. That's a pretty sad way to go out, to be honest. Oh, I should probably go the other direction. That would be much faster. How much money do I have? I think I have enough for combat dodge, which I am going to need. And combat dodge is basically an ability to let you dodge as Sly when you're in combat, so.
Don't dilly-dally with this one. It's got a longer fuse, but you've got farther to run.
Ferocious beast?
Run, Sly, run! Fear the beast!
I mean, if you don't make it, you kind of die, so like, yeah, it's still a ferocious beast, Sly. Are you kidding me? Why is there one there? That is like the worst possible place for that to have been there. Oh, come on. Okay, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Okay, cool. Carmelita did not turn around. That was somehow managed perfectly. Because goodness, that would have been very bad. I got caught by a guard because there was nothing I can do, and then Carmelita was right there. Which is something I don't think I mentioned before. Carmelita is roaming around, so. I was about to straight up run because I thought this guy had disappeared, but thankfully, well, not thankfully, he didn't. Yeah, Bentley is a little odd in this game. He seems to be a lot more sadistic for some reason. He likes a lot more of the sadistic things in life. I mean, sometimes I can agree with him, but other times it makes me question his sanity a little bit. I need to go into the pipe there. There we go. But I know that there's like a mission. Well, not a mission. It's like a challenge where you have to climb up this thing like as quickly as possible. I think you have to hit the sign as well. But, okay, I'm going to wait because I don't want to fall in an accident. And there we go. Yeah, I already did it. Okay, yeah, that kind of shouldn't explode. That should not have exploded like that. There was no reason for that to have happened.
Sorry, sir. We're currently closed. Hey! Let go of me! Sly! Get back here! Quick!
Yeah, there's There's issues going on right now. We need to hurry. Gotta go, gotta go. By the way, this isn't timed either, so we can actually, like, stop and do whatever we want. But if I don't find any guards, which act with money in their pocket, and this is probably... Okay, come on. I was about to say, this is probably the longest route to try and get back there, but... it's fine. There we go. Yeah, I took a much shorter path. By the way, I don't know if that's doing that automatically where it's looking at the marker, but...
My boy on the inner side picked up those pictures of me you sent to the cops. Nice a try, but I own this town.
Put my friend down. I'm gonna knock out all of your teeth, one at a time, and make you eat them.
That's the toughest talker you got.
By the way, this is an E10 and up game. These kind of threats I feel would be in a T rated game.
Believe me, old timer, I don't make idle threats.
Oh, I know all about you and your crack little gang. You ain't nothing without these little guys' brains. So, I figure I'll just scoop them out real slow and use them to fertilize my tomato plants.
I'm allergic to tomatoes.
Bentley, you're about to die. I don't think it matters if you're... I don't think it matters if you're allergic to anything when you're about to be turned into fertilizer. But, whatever. Out the way. Oh, dang it. I couldn't see that. Yeah, by the way, we can't actually get him easier. We can't hit Octavio, even if we're like right next to him, because you can do that if you're good enough, but I'm not, so... Okay, I'm really not good at all, but... there you are. Come on. This thing's blocking the way. But you can be right next to Don Octavio, and you won't be able to hit him. Like, you could just swat at him, but it won't actually do anything. You just have to run after him. Gotta go on that. By the way, I like the combat music in this world, or level. Jump over that, and we're good. Just have to run after him now.
Take him. I won't forget about this. You guys are dead.
You okay, Bentley?
I'm fine. My ego's bruised, but it'll heal.
Knowing Bentley, that ego will probably ease up quite quickly. Alright, 2 more missions left, guard duty and Turf War. We're going to do Turf War first, since that's the, not the mission that changes, well, sends us back to the safe house. Just want to get a few extra coins, and of course, like I said last episode, or the episode, no, last episode, there's always a guard up here. Or usually there's always a guard. It's annoying, but that kind of guarantees that you'll always get money when you're on here, which is good, but it's always Why are you there? Okay, whatever, sure. Yeah, we can't do that mission because it's Bentley. Where's the thing? Okay, all the way over there. By the way, I have a feeling that the game can soft lock here. I'm not exactly sure. I think I've seen it like once, but I need to get up there. That's not the... Oh, Carmen... Wait, you can walk all the way out of here? I didn't know that. Oh god, this is bad. This is so bad. I just have to hope Carmelita does not jump up here. Wait, what? Okay, I clearly hit you over there, but sure, you're just not... What? What? Why did it... Game, I'm very confused. I don't know anymore. I don't know. Okay, I need to go up there. I'm just gonna try to ignore everything. Just go to the mission. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know about this game anymore.
Bentley, looks like you found one of Octavio's Vincennetti goons. You on your way to the police station for the old bait and switch?
Yeah, he's following me. Too close for comfort. You gotta move.
Now to get those mercenary apes involved.
Hey, all you fake cops, go home. We don't need no more stupid thugs in Venezia.
Again, accent, not exactly the best, but I can talk because I'm not exactly the best with accents either. doing them or recognizing them, because I'm really bad at recognizing accents. Well, not recognizing them, correctly profiling accents, I guess.
Eat missile, punk.
This was a good plan, Bentley.
But yeah, I think the
Now we can just
game
start
can soft lock here.
fireworks.
Thank you.
But it's probably like really rare. That or I'm imagining it and it doesn't soft lock here.
3% chance that Carmelita will arrive and take out the entire Vincenetti gang.
And a 7%.
Devious.
Inspector Fox, I'm glad to see you. This Vincenetti puke is giving me all I can handle.
Stand your ground.
By the way, this guy clearly doesn't have that great of aim. Okay, he almost hit me right as I was saying that. But now we get to play as Carmelita, which is the first time in the series. But Carmelita's more of a running and shooting kind of person, which makes a lot more sense. By the way, we can aim a lot better than Carmelita. And I can't look up anymore. That's weird. Yeah, whatever. And by the way, because I look at speedruns, I know the faster way to do this is that... Okay, camera. Like, you're supposed to, like, drown yourself or take enough damage and then drown yourself at the end. That way you'll just spawn immediately here. But, like, yeah, since I don't do speedruns, I'm not going to try and do that. I need to jump. Which button was the jump? Okay, circle. That's the button for the super jump because I need to look up. Well, look higher. Because for some reason, Carmelita can't look straight upward. Does not make much sense. But, sure. Okay, that one's dead.
These Vincenetti guys are everywhere. I'm not going to last long without some additional firepower.
By the way, he kind of can't die, so it's not like it matters too much. Come on. Thankfully, this automatically locks on, so it's not like we have to worry too much. Okay, well, I guess it automatically locks on when you're close enough. But yeah, you don't have to actually worry about aiming. Yeah, just go into the water.
I need backup and I need it now.
By the way, I don't think you can get any money when you're playing as Carmelita, which makes somewhat of sense. And also, there's like no guards now. Yeah, I'm not going above the water. Let's go the actual way we're supposed to go. But yeah, like you can't, the guy can't die, but no, I want to. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, we can make that. There we go. Yeah, Carmelita for some reason has the super jump. Well, I guess that's also explained in Sly 1 and 2? Does she chase you in 2? I don't remember. Actually, yeah, there were times in 2 where she would chase you, but it explains it a lot more in Sly 1 because she would be jumping really high in Sly 1 for some odd reason. There's a lot of guys here. Come on, just die. There we go. And now we just gotta kill you. You're the only one left. Come on. There we go. And I'm just gonna jump in the water just because.
All sectors have been stabilized. No further Vincenetti presence has been detected.
Good work, man. For mercenaries, you fought with honor and distinction. I'm proud of you.
And there's Carmelita's little marker there. Or stamp, I don't know. And the last mission's right up there. Not too far from where we... Oh, come on. I didn't see you. But, marker's not too far away from where we left off. Yeah, okay.
Octavio keeps the blueprints to his main tar pumping station in 3 parts. Each is cleverly hidden behind a painting inside one of his legit coffee houses.
Not very subtle, posting a full-time guard in front of a coffee house.
Since we destroyed his Ferris wheel, he's gone all out on the security. In fact, he's got all his guards checking up on each other. If we're going to get inside and at the blueprints, we can't raise any suspicion.
I'm with you. I'll approach the guard while in disguise and pretend to take the next shift. When the coast is clear, you head inside and swipe the blueprints. With me standing out front, no one will know that something's up.
And by the way, we automatically have our disguise, and also we have no other power-ups, which is kind of bad. But yeah, we automatically have our disguise, which is good, but also kind of bad, because that is something that Sly 4 fixes. And, well, for the most part, where it doesn't really make sense for you to automatically have the disguise, but whatever.
Okay, I guess you're the relief shift. Thanks for coming early. I got a big plans for tonight. Carnivale, good times, eh?
But yeah, Sly 4, you actually, for some parts, you're going out and actually collecting the things instead. And sometimes they're actually, like, given to you for story reasons.
Head inside and grab the blueprints. No telling how long till another patrol comes by.
By the way, I don't buy the disguise at all. Guards are really dumb, because that disguise should not work at all. But, you know, unless there's like a hybrid out there somewhere in the Sly universe where that would actually make sense, but we haven't really seen that before, so yeah, that again does not make much sense. By the way, this is a very good point where you can get a lot of money. So I'm gonna try my best to do that and try to not die as well, because it's kind of difficult since the table can break. Yeah, still gotta be careful. Thanks for the health. Gonna break that. Yeah, I can get those on my way out. Alright, so here's one of the... I'm pressing the wrong button.
Octavio really is old.
Okay. But this is one of the 3 paintings we have to look for, because there's 3 blueprints. And this might look a little bit familiar to you. That's because it's a picture from Sly 2. Nice little reference there. And 479, that's one of the places where you can find it. I think you can find it on the trunk here somewhere. Or tree? Yeah, 479. But basically, you can look in a good number of places and you'll find it. And that's how it is for all the paintings. To be honest, I didn't really know that until, like, really I watched someone else do it. Like, Super Gaming Brothers. Because they did a Sly 3 playthrough a few years ago, actually. I think it was like 2015. And, like, they did one of them that I didn't really know about. So, like, I'm like, wait. There's more than just one? That's pretty crazy. But I guess they put a multiple number of them in case, like, oh, they're probably gonna take forever to find this one. So let's, like, make different ones. Just so that it doesn't take them, like, 5 years to complete this. Ow. There we go. Alright. We have 400 coins. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we can buy that combat dodge and extra. I don't really know what I want to get. Actually, I kind of want to get the adrenaline burst for Bentley because that makes him go faster. I don't really need it, but meh.
I'll meet you at the next coffee shop. Once you take the guard's post, I'll move in.
Second verse, same as the first.
Alright. Where's the next one? All the way over there. But yeah, this guys works for any guard in this world, and I'm not going to talk to you because I don't care. We're just gonna go around you. I don't feel like talking. Can't head back into the safe house yet. We're on a mission. And yeah, you can also just jump into their spotlight and they won't suspect a thing. Now, well, actually no, this is a little bit of a funny conversation, but I'll explain my funny story a little bit later on.
Spaghetti tonight and I'm starving. I'm gonna eat like 3, no 4 plates of food.
I guess that you really like a cookie.
Mamma mia, I want to be buried in her sauce. It's hell.
You can be buried in it, but do not get lost in the sauce.
Any problems with that guy?
Said he wanted to be buried in his mom's pasta sauce.
Yeah. That's strange.
I mean, if it's that good though, Like, it has to be worth trying out. But anyways, time for the little story that I have. So basically, you know how I just showed off that the whole, what is it, when the guards like check you and everything, and they're supposed to give you like a code or whatever. For whatever odd reason, one time when I did it, like he asked like, oh, what's the blah 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 password or whatever, and Bentley gave me the password, but before I could enter it in, he said time's up. And I was immediately caught, but I didn't have time to actually enter in the code because it kind of just skipped over. So yeah, I was kind of screwed out of that there, but that's kind of the only time where that's ever happened in the entire game. I would love to see it again to try and show it off, but you know, knowing my luck so far and how none of the save crashes have actually happened, then wait, save crashes? What? The soft locks. That's what it is, not save crashing. But none of the soft locks have happened, then you know, I will probably be unlucky with that too. Now this, I believe, is from Slide 1. I don't really remember any location that's from Slide 2 that looks like this, but what? Well, I saw the code, but I wanted to see where more things were. Alright. Down there is one. 968. Is it in this? No. Oh, wait. I see it here. That's very hard to see. Don't think there... Is it anywhere else? I feel like it would be in the sky somewhere. Like, that's a very promising place to have it, but... Probably not. I think there might actually just be two here. But, not gonna worry about it. As long as we get them, then that's cool. But that's something that most Let's Players don't do. They don't really show that there's multiple ones. They just kind of show the one that they found. And then they, you know, just play the game. But, it's fine, because they might not know that there's more than one. But, it kind of shows that, oh, they put a little bit of detail into this by saying, oh, they're probably going to take 5 years to try and find this one mark, but let's just put in more so that they don't take forever.
You know, maybe there's a good Italian restaurant around here.
Enough with the sauce. Keep your focus. We're
Don't get lost in the sauce, Sly.
Everywhere. Death around every corner.
You're right. We got one more coffee house to hit, then we're done.
Yes, now you're talking sense.
And then we eat.
That's fair. Alright, last one is somewhere over here. Or there. Also, I need to look around before I just randomly jump off, because I could accidentally run into a guard if I keep doing that. So, yeah, I don't want to be doing that. Oh god, this one. This one's kind of annoying, to be honest. And it's not even in terms of the painting. It's more in terms of just the guard. He's stupid. You'll see why in a little bit.
Tell me the daytime password.
Easy one. Here you go.
Alto, alto, bass, bass.
Yep.
Yeah, you know the code. But what's my nickname? There's only one Tony B on the payroll, and I'm famous in the family.
I'm a new, just got called in from Roma.
They know me in Rome. I'm practically the mayor of organized crime in Rome. You telling me you never heard my nickname there?
My cell phones are going off.
I just noticed he has nothing in his back pocket.
Could be the boss.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so apparently we need some extra information in order to get into this coffee house, which honestly is dumb. I'll just talk to you, who cares? And you can usually get this in like 2 guards. It's never on the first guard you meet, so you can get in like 2 or 3 guards.
Tenor, bass, tenor, tenor.
Okay, you're legit.
Hey, you know Tony B's nickname?
Tony B. That cannoli, he's what's it called? A egomaniac. I don't know nothing about him. Don't wanna know.
And also, a good number of the guards had the same voice, because I remember that voice line being used on a smaller, one of the smaller guards, and it sounds the exact same, which doesn't exactly make sense. But let's hope this guy has it.
You there. What was last night's password?
Here's the password, Sly.
Alto, tenor, tenor, alto.
Sorry
Also,
about
they're based off of musical terms. Just want to point that out.
You and me are both, pal. Hey, you know what the Tony B's nickname is?
Yeah, that fathead likes to call himself Tony the Killer Bee. What an idiot.
I couldn't agree more.
Nice job getting...
And we're right above him, so.
Really fitting in.
Hey, you! Vacuum room password.
Got it. Here it is.
By the way, when I'm mashing these, like, almost as quickly as possible, I need to be careful when doing that, so I don't accidentally, do too much or do too little.
Everyone's heard of Tony the Killer Bee. You're the terror of every player grounder from
You don't say after literally every word, Sly. It's funny, but like, why are you doing this?
Got the last laugh now, tougher guy. Me, that's who.
But yeah, Sly, you don't put after like every single word. It's so unreal. And
Don't take too long.
I mean, even if I'm bad with accents,
I'm outta here.
like I'm not really that good with accents. So for me, are you serious? There we go. But for me to say that, and I'm not that great at accents, you know there's something wrong.
This art decryption, Bentley. It always takes me like 20 minutes to figure those things out. You're just flying through them.
And that's mainly because I know where they are. So, but yeah, I also don't know the codes. If you're a speedrunner, you have to know the codes because it's faster, of course. And they don't randomize where the spots are, so, or randomize what the codes are. Which, to be honest, is good. I need to make sure I don't. Ow. Oh no. Gotta be a lot more careful. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in this game, when it comes to invincibility, that was terrible English, but invincibility frames, whenever you're hit, they don't last nearly as long as any of the other games. And I kind of don't know why, because that's extremely bad, because you can just get hit forever and you'll just be dead within 4 hits, because that's usually the amount of time it takes for you to die. Because basically the invincibility frames are whenever you're red, and I don't really want to show it off because I might die doing so. Ow. But whenever you're red, that's when the invincibility frames are active. So when they vanish very quickly like that, that is very bad. But I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna worry about this so I don't end up dying. And this is from the contested place in Slide 2. I wish I remember what it was actually called, but this is the one I always found first. I keep pressing the wrong button to zoom in. I keep pressing circle but not X for some reason, even though it says it below it. But this is where one of them is. I remember one of them also being on a roof, I think. Was it on one of these roofs? I feel like it was. Oh, there it is. 113. That one's also really difficult to see. And I believe those are really the only ones that I have ever found. There might be more, but I don't really know. Alright, 113. Yeah, and apparently that one was rigged. Unlike all the other ones, for some reason. That makes a lot of sense. Just to have only 1 out of the 3 blueprints rigged. Very smart, Octavio. Come on, load. There we go. By the way, that
We need to hide
that
back
does
in
not
the
kill in
safe
one
house.
shot.
That alarm is attracting all kinds of guards.
Agreed. We've got the blueprints to the tar vacuum. Our work here is done.
And thankfully, it doesn't take too long to get to the safe house. Let's just hope I don't die, though, because that could very easily happen. But, like I said, we don't have too far to go, so we shouldn't end up dying.
Go, Bentley.
Especially since no flashlight guards appear during this for some reason. And we're good. Yeah, we don't have to go very far. Alright. Back in the safe house, and let's see what we can get off ThiefNet. Oh, that's 400? Huh. Yeah, whatever. It's worth it.
The safety of the
And, yeah, the safety of the safe house. Get back outside. You're going over to do tarball. Goodness, I have to take such a long route. You have something in your pocket, though. Do I have it bound? Yeah, I do. Had to be careful. And also that little, like, I wouldn't say dash step. I don't really know how to call it. But basically what you do is when you rapidly tap R1 so that you can get closer to the guards faster, rather than just sneaking up behind them normally. Yeah. But yeah, if you just tap R1, like, the only time it actually reads that you're running, or the guards read that you're running, is when you're running, like, for a, not even like a long period of time, I guess like maybe slightly less than a second. And Carmelita, thank you for getting out of the way.
Sly said you were looking for me?
We need your help to destroy some tar drums.
I'm done with all that. I found a new path. It's full of peacefulness.
Come on, what happened to the Murray? The guy who'd get into a fist fight with 10 thugs wearing nothing but a towel. The guy who
That has not happened in any of the games. Not the fourth one either.
later. Where's that guy? Where's my old friend?
I'm sorry, Bentley. I tried to save you, but I just wasn't strong enough.
Get over it, Murray. I don't blame you, and never have. The only thing I feel bad about is losing my pal.
Look, I want to help you. You're like my second best friend.
Okay, so
Had
who's
I
the first?
promised I'd stay here and peacefully meditate till the black water ran pure.
Well, what if you could help us peacefully? You wouldn't have to punch anyone.
I'm in. Keep it peaceful, and I'll smash up anything you'd like.
Even though smashing up anything is technically violence, but whatever.
Learned of the ball form?
Yeah, sure, like my first week.
Excellent. Tuck into ball form and clog that vent pipe. The pressure buildup should shoot you skyward. Maintain your ball form and smash into the tar drums around town.
That is implying that he fits into that, which he does, but very conveniently he fits into that.
Sure, my guru wouldn't mind.
It's peaceful only for the fact that, you know, I'm not hurting anyone, just destroying objects, which is kind of violent in itself, but, you know, anything to help get the story along.
Markers to help you find the tar drums.
Alright, just gonna hit you, and you unfortunately actually have stuff on you. Actually, I wonder, well, yeah, you could just hit people, and I guess it's like accidentally being violent, which is why it counts, but I wonder if you were to actually like just punch a random person, and that would count as, oh, you're not supposed to be doing that, so like, stop. You know what, I'm gonna try that actually. I'm gonna see what happens if I actually punch a guard. Yeah, okay, yep, okay, didn't know that. I've never actually tried that before, so yeah, Murray actually can't hurt anyone. It's fun knowing that, because I've never ever actually tried doing that, because of course I'm supposed to, you know, play the game how it's telling me to play the game. But just out of curiosity, I've never done that before, so. And also, oh, okay, so I guess the marker just goes to like the closest one to you, which is weird because the closest one was like over to the right a couple seconds ago. And also, this is rather slow travel, but it's kind of the only way to keep my momentum. Where is it? you don't actually get like any realistic markers. I'm just gonna run around. Okay, there it is. I guess while you're bouncing, you don't get any markers. Because there's one there. Where are the other ones? Yeah, why is it only showing... Oh, that's showing where that is. Okay. I guess I kind of have to go back into that. But it's weird how it doesn't show any of the other markers for the things you need to hit. Okay, so there's one there, and I mistimed that. Come on. Gotta keep going. Honestly, this mission is rather slow. I'm not gonna lie. You're just bouncing around. You can't fight anything, which of course makes sense story-wise. There's one next to the safe house, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna be teleported right back to the safe house after this anyways, because we don't have any more missions. Or at least I don't think we do. Maybe even if we do, we are not going to be teleported back to the safe house. We're going to be put to a certain destination, or a set destination. So, not like it matters. And the last one. There we go.
That's the last of them. Really nice work, Murray. It's a pleasure to see you back in action.
Yeah, well, I haven't forgotten who my friends are. I'm just playing with a different deck.
Also, his voice might sound different from Sly 2, but no, that is the same voice. Just acted differently. Or voiced differently? I don't know how to say it.
With Octavio's comeback opera recital just a few hours away, we're all set up for the main event. Get ready for Operation Tar Be Gone. Our objective, get Murray back on the team. Sly, you'll start things off by using your disguise to sneak into the opera house. Make your way down to the pump room and let me in through the side entrance. Thanks to the blueprints we stole, I now know just where to bomb to cripple the machinery. Then we'll go for Octavio's detonation switch. I'm sure you'd agree that we just can't leave a weapon that powerful in the hands of such a madman. So I'll distract the old monster with an opera duel. He's sure not to attack while we're both on stage. Meanwhile, you'll cut the lines to the chandelier and drop it on his head. I'll swipe the switch, and we'll both find Murray. By then, the black water is sure to be running clear, and he'll be free to come with us.
By the way, I'd like to ask, how'd you get some of these pictures? This is the same situation as Sly 2. Well, yeah, Sly 2, where you had pictures, but you somehow had them where you really should not have. But, are we able to buy anything? I'm pretty sure we're not. We can buy Smoke Bomb or Push Attack. Push Attack, why not? But, in the next episode, we will be doing Tar Be Gone, or Operation Tar Be Gone, whatever. But, until next video, take care.